So, you just graduated college, or you're about to graduate. You have made all of these friends. You have learned how to get around your new neighborhood or your new city. You have a routine of classes you take, things you could do for fun with time off. You have your little apartment or room you have spent so much time studying in, curating and crafting to become the best your small budget can afford. But now, it's coming to an end. Or maybe it has already ended. For me, it's something of the past. I packed up, I moved home, I'm back where I started before I left. Except now, there is the overwhelming weight of the rest of my life and what I'm going to do with it. Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. I have been reflecting a lot for the past few months about life, and I have felt lost for some time, and I also haven't really been feeling like myself lately. After graduation, I thought that my degree would kind of answer that question for me about what to do next, And I went to school for a reason, but I also realized that things change. All of these emotions, mixed with moving back home, feeling like you are going backwards. No wonder I feel this way. I have been struck with a phenomenon known as post-college blues. Post-college blues, postgraduate blues, or postgraduate depression are many terms with the same meaning. It's in short basically an emotional response to a significant life change. It could include feelings such as anxiety, lack of motivation, emptiness, or really just trouble of feeling pleasure for things that used to bring you joy. I slowed down a lot this summer after feeling quite burned out from college, and it was amazing at first. I thought that if I just took some time off, focusing on what makes me happy, maybe I would find out what I want to do and eventually what career or what job I want to pursue. Turns out it was way more difficult to get that job right after college. Rejection after rejection, and it made me feel unmotivated to keep going and to not give up. Alright. Enough of this vent. But yeah, I'm just gonna show you how I deal with this, and maybe it can help you too to get out of this bubble that so many of us are stuck in right now. So I took this weekend to focus on my creativity and to truly reflect inward about what I am good at, what can I get better at, and what small steps I can take today to get one more step towards where I want to be tomorrow. Being in nature at the countryside here in Sweden and feeling this crisp autumn air on my skin, it really helps me when it comes to my well-being. Maybe it's the change of atmosphere from my bedroom, or maybe it's just being outside and reminding myself how my struggles in the grand scheme of things really aren't that bad. It's easy to only see the problems in front of you rather than the blessings that you have. Okay, so here are 3 things that are working for me, that I have taken towards getting out of post-college blues that I believe can help you too. The first thing is learn something new. It could be something big or small, it doesn't really matter. The most important thing is that you get out and allow yourself to do something else. I recently enrolled in a yoga teacher training, which is something I have wanted to do for so long now. I have been a practitioner back and forth for years, but I knew I eventually want to be able to spread my passion for this type of exercise. And then I also think it's good to participate in a bit of a trial and error, because it forces you to try out new things and you never know what it can lead to. The second thing I have been learning lately is surrender the must-dos. We can immediately feel that responsibility pressure from people and society around us, and not just that, but also a huge financial responsibility after college. Something that I feel is working, but that took me some time to let go of, was the expectation of landing a good job in the field of my degree right away. Even though it's really hard, I am pushing myself in other directions as well. I don't want my degree or my future job to define who I am. Because after all, our degrees and jobs are just a tiny percentage of who we truly are as people. So it's okay to go back to an old job for a while, or apply for a job you are just genuinely interested in learning new skills in, and maybe that brings you joy instead of a lot of money in the beginning. It's okay to slow down. College has a lot of intensity, and everyday life shouldn't feel so intense all the time. Change is also seasonal, and seasons will always change. Allow the change to happen to you, even when sometimes bad, and slowly work with the change to aim it towards a positive one, even if it's maybe one you didn't really envision. Last but not least, accept that feeling lost is a part of life. There is this quote by Henry David Thoreau, a famous old poet and philosopher, that says, "Not until we are lost do we begin to understand ourselves." And this quote really resonates with me and what I'm going through. Maybe we can all start shifting this negativity around being lost and look at it from Thoreau's viewpoint. Perhaps being lost is a wonderful thing because it actually allows us to get out of our comfort zone and explore new possibilities. So even though I got caught in the post-college blues and might still be a bit stuck in it, I think I have finally come to terms with where to put my focus. It's so easy to get caught up in the struggles of today and the future, but it's also so important to enjoy what I can in the season of life and focusing more on the things I can do to make a better next season. I know this is easier said than done, but your actions will help you create peace for your future by teaching you to appreciate the now and plan for the future ahead. So if we keep prioritizing learning new things, surrender the must-dos, and accept the feeling that feeling lost is a part of life, I'm sure that we will all be one step closer to finding that inner peace and say goodbye to post-college blues. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and let me know how you cope with post-college blues in the comments down below.